As the day comes to an end, I am so glad that I chose to step out on faith and do something different. Family, a lot of times we go day after day doing the same thing over and over again, and it becomes a perpetual stupor of the mundane and of boredom. We experience the same things, we see the same things, we say the same things, we watch the same things, we talk about the same things, often dreaming about the same things and wondering the same things. We inquire about the same things. But the one important thing that sometimes seems to be missing is that action. I'm talking about taking the first step to doing something that can change your life, whether it be that new business, whether it be that new record, whether it be that new video, whether it be that new song, whether it be that new speech, whether it be that new confession of love that you have for someone that you've admired from afar but been so scared to say anything to them, fearing what the response could be. I'm talking about taking action on today, guys. There's that simple step of action that can propel you and that can propel me into a new life full of new ideas and new experiences. And I'm happy on today, y'all. Because I think I took the first step in doing something that could change my life, and I want each and every one of you to do the same thing. Because see, authority is a funny thing. And ask yourself for a moment, how many times have we given our authority away to careers that we're not happy with, to relationships that we're not fulfilled in, to experiences that do not make us happy, to commitments that provide happiness and amazing experience for everyone else except the person that's engaged in it. And I know I've done it, and I know secretly you do it all the time. Supporting others and backing others and showering others, often feeling yourself left out. And it was your idea. You provided the bandwidth to make the event pop off, and yet the thing that you really should be doing, you allow it to sit there and slowly decay. Yeah, as I talk to you, I'm talking to myself, because there is a feeling of joy when you think about some level of transition and doing something that can truly change your life and be a blessing to your family and your friends. And once you get that, it gives you the opportunity to pull others up and to train others and to teach others. Because see, I saw something amazing today that has me so excited. I saw a 7-year-old kid, that's my son, teach a 5-year-old kid how to ride a bicycle, and I thought it was absolutely amazing because he was unselfish, but he was also tenacious in his understanding of giving someone the tools that they needed to be effective. So he successfully guided another young kid to being able to execute on something that he was initially afraid of. And as myself and his father stood there and watched, I was in amazement because he allowed his creativity and his care of others shine. He was not ashamed. He was not afraid. He did not hold back in providing instruction. And I said, wow. So many of us have so many great things bottled up in our minds and in our hearts that we refuse to give out, that we've selfishly buried on the inside of us. Unbeknownst to us, that if we allow these things to be birthed once again and pour out into others, that our dreams can flow. Our dreams can fly. Our dreams can finance the lives that we've always dreamed of having. So quite simply, when will we get out of our own ways and allow our strengths and our abilities and our creativities and our anointings truly make room for us? Because see, we hold ourselves back daily. We're obedient to the job. We're obedient to our parents. We're obedient to the family. We're obedient to life. But sometimes we lack the obedience to the Creator, who's trying to push us in the direction that is ultimately meant to propel us. You don't like being out front, neither do I. But guess what? There is a stage, there is a platform, there is a podium with your name on it. And there are a group of people that are assigned to you. And as long as you allow yourself to have laryngitis and not be able to speak or not be able to sing, but not be able to just talk and get that special grace out of your system and pour into another's life, guess what? You'll still be in the same place. Because see, I've done that for so long, shunning the gift that rests on me, keeping it inside of me. And I've allowed fear to convince me that others would not like to hear it. And we know what fear is. And we know what fear does. But in this moment, none of us will allow fear to continue to hold us back and stop us from accomplishing the goals that we've set for ourselves, guys. We've done enough standing around. We've done enough talking about other people's successes. We've done enough of talking about other people's ideals and the things that they've wrote in their books and the quotes that they've spoken. And it's time for us to write our own books and write our own chapters and make our own quotes. That's why they call it history, guys. Because it was meant to be rewritten by you and by me and by our sons and by our daughters and by our grandchildren. But we have to start the path of writing our own history, of paving our own ways and walking our own paths and doing the things that we're passionate about, not worrying about what other people have to say or what they have to think about it. It's time for you to do that thing that you're passionate about. When will we step out on the faith, and when will we begin to trust the God that we say we love and that we trust in? When will we truly put 100% of our trust in Him and step out and do the things that we were created to do? When will we do it? Because I'm enamored with a 7-year-old boy that has my bloodline running through his veins. And if he was enabled to enact that kind of courage on a nice, beautiful day, then guess what? Daddy can do the same. And guess what? Everyone connected to this community can do the same. I'm telling you, we have some awesome and powerful things running through our veins and running through our minds. When we silence those ants in our heads, those automatic negative thoughts, and we turn those things into positives and we begin to reframe all of the negativity that flows upstairs, then will we be able to propel ourselves to the next level and the next transitions of our lives. Because see, some of you are aching and some of you are yearning to do something new. Some of you walk into work on a daily basis and you're tired and you're frustrated before you even walk in because you have no desire to be there. Some of you are in school taking courses and classes that you have no passion about, that you have no desire to do because they don't fulfill you and they don't energize you nor excite you. So tell me this. When was the last time you did something that was exciting to you? When was the last time you did something that fulfilled you? When was the last time you did something that made you feel alive? When was the last time you were around a group of people who challenged you mentally and put you on fire for your dream? It's time for us to change our circles. It's time for us to change our surroundings. It's time for us to change our conversations. It's time for us to change the people we spend the most time with. When you do an evaluation with the top 5 people that you hang around, quite contrarily, that's what you will become. The 5 people that you hang around give you a clue to where you're heading. Is that a positive? Is that a negative? Is it inconsistency? Is it lateness? Is it laziness that you're spending time with and that you're rapping with and that you're hugging up with and that you're booed up with? Or is it ambition? Is it faithfulness? Is it trusting? Is it stable? Is it caring? Is it reassuring? Who are you connected to? Who are you spending time with? Who are you texting? Who are you messaging? Is it someone who encourages you and pushes you to be your greatest? Or is it someone who allows you to continue to be ordinary? I ask you on today, who are you spending time with? Because we were all meant to shine as children do. And believe me, you playing small for others so that your talents won't shine out and won't rain out so that you can receive the recognition that you deserve does no one any good. Because as I've told you before, the world is waiting to hear from you. I am waiting to hear from you. So it's time for us to take action. It's time for us to get activated.